In the beginning there was nothing. No earth, no sky, no sun or moon. Only a vast, formless darkness stretched across the deep. And out of that stillness, a voice spoke. "Let there be light." Suddenly, light burst forth, illuminating the void and separating day from night. This was the very first day of creation, a dawning of order from chaos. On the second day, the voice commanded the waters to separate, placing a great expanse between them. The sky unfurled above the waters below, blue and immense, sheltering the emerging world beneath. With the waters divided, a sense of space and possibility took shape. The third day brought further transformation. Dry land appeared, rising from the receding waters, forming valleys, mountains, and plains. Upon this new earth, greenery sprouted, lush grasses, majestic trees, and vibrant plants, each yielding fruits and seeds according to its kind. The landscape teemed with life, each living thing woven into the fabric of the earth. On the fourth day, the voice set lights in the sky, the brilliant sun to rule the day, and the gentle moon and countless stars to shine by night. These celestial bodies would mark the passage of days and seasons, guiding the rhythms of life. The heavens blazed with radiant beauty, a tapestry of light to inspire wonder for all time. The fifth day arrived, and the waters churned with new purpose. The seas filled with swarms of living creatures, great whales, darting fish, and countless forms of marine life. Birds took to the skies, their wings beating against the fresh morning air, singing songs that filled the world with joy and promise. On the sixth day, the earth itself stirred as animal life emerged. Beasts of every size and shape explored the land. Lions prowled the plains, elephants thundered through jungles, deer grazed freely, and insects danced among the blossoms. Yet the masterpiece was yet to come, a creation unlike any other. Then, from the dust of the ground, the voice formed a new being: humanity. In the image of the Creator, man and woman came into existence, alive, aware, and capable of love, creativity, and choice. They were given stewardship over the earth and all its creatures, trusted to nurture and care for the flourishing world. On the seventh day, the work was complete. The Creator rested, blessing this day as holy, setting an eternal pattern of work and rest, labor and reflection, for all generations to come. This is the story of beginnings, the book of Genesis. But as time passed in this paradise called Eden, a new narrative began to unfold. Adam and Eve thrived in the garden adorned with every kind of tree and flower. Among these was a tree at the garden's center, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, its fruit forbidden. Temptation entered in the form of a cunning serpent, whose words sowed doubt and desire. Enticed, Eve tasted the fruit and shared it with Adam. Suddenly their eyes were opened, and innocence was lost. Shame, fear, and sorrow entered a world once unblemished. They were banished from Eden, sent to toil and labor in a land far less hospitable. Yet even in their exile, hope and promise persisted. Humanity would struggle, but also grow in wisdom and experience, seeking reconciliation with the Creator. Generations passed, and the world became populated by the descendants of Adam and Eve. As humanity spread, so did wickedness. The earth was filled with violence and corruption. Amidst the darkness, one man stood apart: Noah, a righteous and blameless soul who walked with the Creator. He received a difficult command: to build a massive ark that would withstand a coming flood intended to cleanse the earth of evil. Obediently, Noah gathered his family in pairs of every animal kind. As the floodwaters surged and the world was engulfed, the ark became a vessel of hope. For 40 days and nights, rain poured from the sky, submerging the highest mountains. Yet inside the ark, life continued, flickering against the vast destruction all around. When the waters receded, Noah emerged and built an altar of thanksgiving. A new covenant was established, sealed by the sign of a rainbow stretching across the sky, a promise of mercy and renewal, a reminder that life would endure. Humanity's story continued, marked by ambition and conflict. At the plain of Shinar, people spoke a single language and aspired to greatness. They began to build a city and a towering structure that would reach the heavens, the Tower of Babel. But pride blinded their judgment. The Creator scattered them across the earth, confusing their language and creating a tapestry of cultures and nations, each distinct and vibrant. Amidst this dispersed world, a singular calling was given to a man named Abram, later called Abraham. He was summoned to leave his homeland and journey to an unknown land, trusting a promise that his descendants would become a great nation. Abraham's faithfulness became the foundation for a lineage that would shape the course of history. The narrative of Genesis weaves through the lives of Abraham, his son Isaac, and his grandson Jacob. Each faces trials, temptations, and divine encounters. Jacob, after wrestling with an angel, becomes Israel, the father of 12 sons whose destinies would shape the future of an entire people. Among Jacob's sons, Joseph's story stands out. Betrayed by his jealous brothers and sold into slavery, Joseph suffers but remains steadfast. Through hardship and perseverance, he rises to become a powerful leader in Egypt. In a time of great famine, Joseph's wisdom saves countless lives, including his own family. Forgiveness and reconciliation triumph over bitterness, demonstrating the enduring power of faith and providence. Genesis closes as a tale of beginnings, of creation and fall, of flood and covenant, of journeys and promises. It unveils the complexity and potential of humanity, the mystery of divine purpose, and the assurance that through all trials, hope can arise from even the smallest spark. This ancient narrative calls each generation to reflect, to wonder, and to seek meaning in the unfolding story of existence.